Hello, this is the Worldview Church. We're just having fun. It's one of those things that we love to do in this church. We like to talk about life. It's a series that we tag Life Management Series. We just talk about things generally that you can learn from. It's so informal, so don't mind us if we are interrupting each other. It's just the way we're feeling, and we're learning, just to help you and to share some of the experiences that we are going through. We want to talk about the shift of focus from work to home and from home to work. Very, very important, because many adults today take work home and take home to work. So they can't differentiate between the two. I used to get this example. When I started working, I used to have a manager, and she was talking about she have two set of keys. And one day she was about to leave the office. She said, Daniel, I'm going home now, and I've switched my keys. So meaning this is work key, and it goes in this bag. This is my house key. It goes in the clip on my pant. So he said, when I hold on this one, if you call me, I won't pick my phone. That's what she said. So you say, if you have any question right now, ask me. If you have any concern now, because once I dash out that door. And I believe many of us need to be able to do that, especially in this world when we do shift work. Is a very important thing that we need to begin to look at, so that we can differentiate between work and home, so that we don't treat our family as our employees or as our co-workers. And then you go treat your co-workers or family. And I know as you begin to work with people, if you work with people for 5 years, 6 years, that it's blood. But you don't want to. I tell people, I said, if you only discuss what you feel comfortable hearing after the discussion. So don't take, I hear a lot of people discussing their issues, the fight they have with their spouse, the argument they have with their kids, the child that's not behaving, the in-law that is not acting right. They just dump everything on co-workers who have their own problem too.
Of course.
So we just want to talk about that, to be able to manage. It's called work-life balance. To say, okay, home is home, I'm home now. Everything shuts down about work. I switch my mind, I switch my mindset to focus on the house. And then so that I can enjoy, my what's it called? I can enjoy my time with my spouse and my children, and not, let's talk about that a little bit. What has worked for you? What do you struggle with in that regard?
Well, I'm this kind of a person that I kind of know how to switch easily. I just it doesn't take me very long to do that. Once I'm stepping out of work, I'm just going home enjoying myself. I might be tired. It's different when I'm tired and I just want to get home and perhaps take it out.
Yeah.
Every day.
But then it's not work going on with me. No. I've left that at the office. Because if you're not careful, it will mess things up for you. So I understand where I'm going. The people that I'm going to meet at home, they need me.
At your best.
At my best. I don't want to give my divided attention. I don't want to be thinking about what happened at work. No. What happened at work will take care of itself. If it's something that I have to go and attend to the following day, until I'm about to go in the following day, that's when I think about it.
Think about it, yeah.
And it's good. It's a very good discipline to have, to say, okay, it's like the Vegas rule. What goes on in Vegas stays in
Vegas. Yes.
But some people don't really. Some people struggle, especially, and it depends too on the role you play. Let's talk about that, because but it's a discipline,
Right.
That starts early, and especially to when you have your own business, another ball game entirely. But we need to, and then you've been a business owner before you get married.
She knows me.
Okay. So let's talk about it.
When things happen, and she's like, nah, this is not affecting me. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I know when I need to take care of it, I will do it. And that's the grace I think God gave me. When I need to do something, when I'm focused on doing something, I will do it. But while it's still, like, if it's going to affect something else, nah, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, switching actually. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Like, I agree with you because for me too, because of the kind of job I do, it's like I need, as soon as I'm out of that door, I'm like, hold on. I'm not thinking about this until the only time I think about it, and sometimes I think, like, for example, if I have to work on Monday, maybe I've been off for the whole weekend, I have to go back to work on Monday. It's like when it's getting to that time, it's like something within me start rising because I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going back to work and all, and I'm trying to calm myself down because I'm still trying to be home because it's not yet time to switch into that mode. And for me, when I'm coming back from work, as soon as I get out of that door, that's over. And when I enter the house, one thing I do, I always just ask, I ask God to help me to just adjust faster into it because it depends on the mood at work. And when I come in, sometimes I will just, when they see me, they're like, okay, if I'm busy helping to do certain things that they need for that day, I just tell them 5 minutes. I need to be out of the day. I need to go upstairs and relax. And because once it's past that 5 minutes, it's as if something is going wrong with me and I don't want to explode. So I just say, 5 minutes, what do you guys need? I need to do it right now and I need to go my own way. And so, like, everybody in my family already understands that when I say, I want 5 minutes. So they just, okay, we need this, we need that. And once I'm done, I'm gone. Because that makes me go kind of relax even more. And like I said, it depends on whatever has transpired at work. And I don't want to transfer the aggression at home. So 5 minutes is what I can contain at that time to go, take it off finally.
I think, for me too, I think I just see, like, just having it in mind is like a mental representation. Like, I'm already stressed at work. Why do I want to come back home and continue with the same stress? So it's that time to relax. So that's how I see it. I've worked, I'm stressed, I'm tired, and then I want to get home and continue thinking about the same thing, or just, oh, why did this happen? No. So I just break it at that moment. So I don't longer want to stress my brain on whatever happened or act on whatever happened. It's work.
It's very, very important to know that the distance between your house and your work can be therapeutic.
Right.
Then you can use those driving moments to reset.
Right.
For example, some people can listen to music,
Right.
On their way home. Some people, that is the time they reflect on whatever has happened at work. Some people, they come in, they go shopping, just a little bit to relax them. Some people go from there to the gym, depending. But if you are working from back to back, from one job to the other, you got to find a way to adjust, because there are some people that are doing that. They start from work and from there they go to another place. And some people do different things. Some people pray, some people pray in tongue. Especially depending on the day. You've got to know yourself. Again, the key is self-awareness. Know yourself to say, okay, am I taking work home? Now let's look at the flip side. Taking home to work. We're different people. They're bound to the conflict. You have conflict with your children, your spouse. Sometimes you are in a hurry, they are running late, and you have to drop them, and things happen. that can make people to lose it in just a little way. Let's help somebody today. What do you normally do? For me, morning is very quiet. I don't like noise in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, and I don't like to shout, I don't like to yell. I just want everybody to know what they're supposed to do and go. Because immediately I get to work, before, by the time I step into the work, even from the door, people want me to attend to different things. Oh, I need to talk to you. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, so appointment. How are they going to get there? So I need to be in the best frame of mind going to work. So, and little things can affect it. And that is not leaving home early, traffic, bills to pay, not sleeping well, those things can affect it, or even like you hear some news, from far away that is concerning and bothering you. So those are some things that causes us to be agitated in the morning, but we need to learn how to create a balance.
Leave home at home.
Leave home at home, or on the road, on your car. And then some people, and then go to work. And then, because that's another ball game entirely when you go to work.
I think I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Because one thing is always at the back of my mind. If I don't leave home at home, if home affects my work, I'm in trouble. It will go back home and affect home. So home stays, even though home wasn't as good, like let's say something happened. If that thing goes to work, it will affect work. So why do I want to do that? No. I don't also want to get in trouble at work. Because if you get into trouble at work, you might not be able to solve it yourself.
True.
But home, I can solve it myself. So
you
be
have
the best
somebody
of
at home.
yourself at
that
work,
attachment is
then
different.
go home and settle what is at home.
And you said something right now that I think it's a matter of upbringing too. The balance, the attachment, that you grow up in a very nurturing home, or at the end of the day you've really developed yourself.
Just discipline.
To bring that shift. Because some people struggle. I've seen a lot of people that struggle, that something happened at work, they are very agitated, and then that is it. There's nothing they want to do that day. Everything's shut down. And they carry the same mentality home, and then they have frustration at home, and they bring it back, to work.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Everyone is totally different. Some people might, like you said, it's your strong area. For some people it's weak for them, and for some people they might be really strong in those areas that you are not aware of, and it's a kind of weak area for. So I think you just maybe above all, just also to pray. I guess for grace, just to if we don't have strength in those areas, if we don't have strength in how we can easily switch on how we can put home at home and work at work, then take it to God. Pray for the grace to develop the strength, or the grace to know how to carry on how to do these things. And
I also think in terms of when we say attachment, like I think a lot of people bring home to work because they feel more attached to the people at work than at home, because maybe they have families who don't even understand any single thing about them. It's always chaos and all that, so they feel like if I go to work, I can pour my heart to anybody I want and I'll be fine. And I think that would be, from little things I've seen, is why some people just come to work. And
that's what I was about to say. Like some people would just like going to work if it can be Monday to Sunday.
They want to go to work
because that's their happy place, right? That's where they find. And even retiring, they might even be the types to retire really late because home is not a happy place.
Or they don't have anybody to talk to. Another thing we can do, as we just talking